the 41st pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Bam Adebayo. Today, him and Nikola Jokic will be swapping careers, and whoever leads their team to a championship first wins. And in Bam's rookie season, he won Rookie of the Year, averaging 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. But unfortunately, the Nuggets finished as the 15th seed, as they only racked up 25 wins. Heading into his second season, there was a new and upcoming duo in Denver, but it was clearly not their time to shine yet, as Bam averaged 12 points and 12 rebounds, and actually led the team to 2 less wins than in his rookie season. Going into his third season, Bam and the Nuggets needed to pick it up, because out east, the Heat just drafted their franchise cornerstone. And in his first season in the league, he averaged 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists, while leading the Heat to the 6th seed. While Bam averaged 12 points and 11 rebounds and led the Nuggets to the 9th seed, and unfortunately, they were 5 games back out of the playoff race. And in Jokic's first season, the Heat were in a Game 7 in the first round, but things were not looking promising, as they ended up losing the game by 7 points. Ben Simmons just won Rookie of the Year and Finals MVP. On to season number 4, Jokic averaged 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists and won 6th Man of the Year, while Bam took a step up, averaging 16 points and 12 rebounds. Bam led his team to the 5 seed, while Jokic and the Heat failed to make the playoffs. And unfortunately, in Bam and the Nuggets' first playoff series, they lost 4-2. In the 2019 offseason, the Nuggets roster got even stronger, as they picked up Jeremy Grant in free agency, and Michael Porter Jr. was finally able to play after his back injury. And for the Heat, they picked up Jimmy Butler. The Heat finished as the 6th seed, and the Nuggets finished as the 11th seed with only 36 wins. Fortunately for the Heat, they were able to blow out the Pacers and make it out of the first round in 6 games. But in the second round, the Heat had to face the 2nd seed Celtics and lost in 6 games. On to season number 6, Jokic officially passed Bam in overall, and this showed as he won MVP, averaging 33 points, 15 rebounds, 11 assists, a steal and a half, and a block and a half. And things were looking promising for the Heat, as Jimmy Butler averaged 26 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists, 3.5 steals, and was also All-NBA first team. And Bam was All-Defensive second team, averaging 16 points and 14 rebounds. Even with the introduction of the play-in this season, the Nuggets were the 11th seed and fell 3 games short of being the 10th seed, while the Heat were somehow the 8th seed with 2 All-NBA first team players. In their first play-in game against the Knicks, they ended up losing, but on the bright side, they do have another chance. And in their second play-in game, Jokic scored 45 points, had 13 rebounds, and had 10 assists, but the Heat ended up losing by 4 to the Bulls. In season number 7, Bam took another leap up to 18 points per game, 14 rebounds per game, 1 steal per game, 2.5 blocks per game, and he won the Defensive Player of the Year award. And he finally got his All-NBA appearance, as he made the All-NBA third team, while Jokic once again made the All-NBA first team, averaging 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. The Nuggets got a play-in spot as they finished as the 8th seed, while the Heat finally saw success with Jokic and finished as the 1st seed. In the Nuggets' first play-in game against the Lakers, it was a back-and-forth game as they were tied with 2.5 minutes to go, and right away, Jamal Murray's gonna throw a dime to Aaron Gordon for the dunk. With 2 minutes left in the game, Jamal Murray's gonna take the screen from Bam, pull up for a contested mid-range, and he's gonna miss. And on the other end, LeBron's gonna take a crazy 3. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know how that almost went in too, but Jamal Murray's gonna take a screen from Bam, drive in, take a contested shot, and just miss. And the Lakers have another chance. They're gonna throw the ball down to Thomas Bryant. He's gonna take a weird shot. I don't know why he didn't just back down Jamal Murray. I don't know what Jamal Murray's doing. He's just cooking around the court, and I don't know what he's doing. He just took a weird mid-range. It looked like he got blocked, but they're gonna call that a foul. LeBron's gonna go ahead and wait for the screen, and Thomas Bryant's gonna get an easy layup over Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray's gonna wait for the screen, try to drive, take the mid-range, and drill it over Thomas Bryant. And the Lakers really need a 3 now to tie the game. LeBron's gonna use the screen from Thomas Bryant, drive past Bam, take a crazy layup, and make it. That was a tough shot. Jamal Murray's gonna hit both free throws. Now the Lakers need a 3. They're gonna pass to Lonnie Walker, and he misses even though he was open. So now the Nuggets are the 7th seed going up against the Grizzlies, while the Heat are the 1st seed going up against the Pacers. No surprise that the Nuggets got swept, but the Heat are somehow tied at 2 against the 8th seed. Okay, the Heat were just down 3-2, but it looks like we're going to a Game 7. Of course, Jimmy and Jokic both carried in Game 6. Let's hope they can do the same in Game 7, and yeah, it looks like the Heat are running away with this one. Wow, Jokic put up 35 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks in a Game 7. On to round 2, the Heat have to go up against Harden and Embiid, and they're gonna win in 6 to go up against the 7th seed Hawks, who somehow beat the 3rd seed Bucks. And the Heat are down 3-2 again. That first quarter was not looking great. They kind of came back in the second quarter, and late in the game, they made a run in the 4th quarter to force a Game 7. In Game 7, the Hawks are going to win the first quarter again. They're going to win the second quarter. Yeah, they're going to win the third quarter. The Heat sold, bro. That should have been Jokic's ring right there. In season number 8, Jokic wins his second MVP, averaging 31, 13, and 9, while Bam makes an All-NBA third team, averaging 19 points and 13 rebounds. Jokic led his team to the 3rd seed, while Bam and the Nuggets were the 10th seed. And in their play-in game, they got blown out by the Suns. In the first round of the playoffs, the Heat ended up beating the 6th seed Cavs, and in the second round, they have to play Harden and Embiid for the 2nd year in a row. They beat them last year, and this year they were able to sweep them to make the Eastern Conference Finals. And now they have to go up against the Celtics, so this is literally like this year's Eastern Conference Finals, except Jokic is replacing Bam. And the Heat ended up gentlemen sweeping the Celtics to make the NBA Finals. And now they had to go up against the Suns, led by Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. In Game 1, the Suns ended up taking an early lead, but the Heat came back and won the second, third, and fourth quarter. In Game 2, the Heat were able to win every single quarter and blow out the Suns as they won by 31 points. And in this game, Jokic put up 35 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. Game number 3 was back and forth all game, but in the fourth quarter, the Heat ended up running away with it as they won the game by 13. Game number 4 ended up being an absolute blowout as the Heat won by 28 points, ended up sweeping the Suns, and Jokic won a ring in the same year he won it in real life. As you can see here, Jimmy Butler got his ring. If you want to see him and Grant Williams race to see who can win a ring first at 99 overall, click the video on the screen right now.